here in Potsdam. Like, pretty much what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, well, I'm gonna go skating in a few minutes on the arena on Pine Street. I like this kind of skates they have.
Let's go down here, let's go to the lock. Hey, what?
Let's, I just need to find the entrance, pretty much. But who knows where? Oh, it's over there. It's not quite as grand as the Ottawa Canal or Rideau Canal, but it's certainly a nice place, I think. So yeah, see you in a minute. Yeah, I don't know if there'd be any right now that active during the winter. I'm heading over to the beach right now. You can't swim because there's no lifeguard on duty, obviously. It's like the water would probably be about 35 degrees, something like that. It's like, obviously you can't really swim in this stuff, but go to the water's edge. This here is the beach. It has an island straight across. And I'm gonna see if I can see anything in the water. Although the water is crystal clear, I am not seeing really any fish or minnows because technically they are very inactive at the moment. So, I don't really see anything in terms of fish. No fish activity. Roadkill Cafe here at this registered area, and also they have a gas pump, or they also have prices for gas, but they don't have a gas pump. A little bit confusing if you ask me. Yeah, there's still chairs on top of the cantina. There's a rock sticking up right there. And there's a reflection on the water. There's one of the nicest buildings in St. Lawrence County based on the West Potsdam sandstone. It's part of Clarkson. Or no, not Clarkson, SUNY Potsdam.
Well, maybe we should do...
Well, this building, there's still a window open up there. I don't think we've gotten the top floor yet.
No, they haven't, yeah. But don't you remember there was a...
Yeah, there's a huge pipe. Or something like, well, not a huge pipe, but a big rusty pipe.
Yeah.
And... Oh. Yeah. Okay. There's a plane going into the airport.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I'd say it's probably a Cessna 152.
I was going to guess that. Not having seen it.
Oh, we got a mixed up plant here. Pussy willows coming out of a bush. Got these kind of thing here. They don't normally come out until spring. Siding on the house there, it's like old siding, probably from 1930. I'd say.
Hard to say whether it's new or old. Maybe it's old, but...
Could be that way, but it kind of looks cracked and falling off in some areas, so.
Yeah, but you see there's kind of shingles on the side there?
Yeah. Well, the stuff on top is, I'd say it's newer, actually.
Yeah.
And then they also put some new wood siding in as well in the area. Yep. A lot of Lincolns are all-wheel drive because they realized some of Lincoln's, some of the Lincoln's clients are people who buy their cars live in colder climates. So. There's the concert hall right here. Wow. Here's a giant tuning fork. Giant. It's called actually no, it's a harp. Yeah. It's beautiful to believe in something, especially if you believe in yourself.
Ready?
Yeah. Intermission right now.
Yeah. But you said you need to get there before we start anyway?
Isn't there a place around here somewhere where the stairs went to nowhere? Oh, right there, yeah. fail, lookout, or is it study area? It's kind of a question because the stairwell leads to nowhere. Well, these are some old dance dress, like costumes and like that kind of thing. There's more over there.
Part of theater is making costumes.
And part of theater is making a building that's extremely confusing and odd. See, it's probably the weirdest bit of architecture here in this part of the state, most likely. Like, this railing doesn't really make any sense. Because it cuts off half the stairwell, and this pillar is placed right there, instead of like 4 or 5 inches to the next side. pyramids. Like these three, we're gonna look down into, see what we can see. I'm guessing a lobby for door. I'm guessing the lobby for like meetings, cafeteria. Well, I was gonna guess that, but then I decided to change it because I didn't think crane, this section, like the crane section, would have a cafeteria. Yeah, walking through cafeteria buildings, nice. Or not Suicat, St. Potsdam. Yeah.
So how different is it?
Yeah, how different is our...
I think that there's
Yeah. Up there somewhere. There's a little miniature hydroelectric plant there. They have a crane on tracks. That's probably a 3-foot gauge that moves back and forth on. Walking down McKinney's back. Like walking down the right, McKinney's is in back real quick. Kinda nice. There's the crane at this little hydroelectric plant here. Like, I believe that's actually, might be even a 2.5-foot track gauge. Not even a 3-foot. But, yeah, that were like, trains normally either go on a 4.5-foot track gauge or a 4-foot track gauge. Normally. So this is the hydroelectric plant right here. Looks like they had one in the olden days as well. So it got destroyed in the flood. And that's a dam. Water's still going over it. There's a fish. Right there. The crane is to get stuff, scoop stuff out of the way of the hydroelectric plant. I bet you that's where the original hydroelectric plant was, right there. I just saw something yellow and white fall from the sky. Nobody's gonna believe me. That was meteor. Okay, I'm pointing it up at the sky for a minute. See if anything comes in the sight. Because that was cool and I want to see it again. So this is pointing up the sky. Trying to spot stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Might have even gotten into the river there. Or just on the other side of it. Seemed to, although, because it was several hundred feet up, a couple hundred feet to 1,000 feet, wouldn't really surprise me all that much if it wound up pretty much just going down and ended up, if it was actually like a mile radius from here, mile and well, I can describe it to you what I saw. I saw, well, it had orange little tail behind it. There we go, flame, probably, it's like a foot and a half long. Then there was blue flame before that, probably about 2 or 3 inches long. There was probably like a little crease of white flame all around it, and then all of a sudden it just went out, like the lights went out except for a little orange glow, which lasted about a second longer. A second or two longer before it disappeared completely, and I turned on my phone just as the orange glow disappeared. Turned on my camera. It only lasted in the sky, it was only in the sky for like, at least in my line of view that I saw it for like 3-4 seconds. What's even more odd about it, that I was talking to Grandma and Grandpa about mysteries of space just a minute or two earlier. And boom, asteroid. So I am going to go for my run first this morning instead of the last thing I do. So I am heading out now. So I'll film any new Christmas lights I come across, and hopefully a meteor or two. I highly doubt that, but because I saw my first one falling to Earth today. I've seen shooting stars, but never a meteor crashing Earth before. 2 and 3. Or 3 and 4 actually, that's the ranks I get those two. Quite a few houses in town have wood smoke. And although it's not visible on the camera, visibility is slightly reduced because of that. They use wood to fuel the fireplaces. And pretty much all I can smell right here is wood smoke. And I can see a little bit of fog, not too much though, or chimney smoke, but not really too much, not really enough to do anything, or even be picked up on the camera. There is one little minor problem with it though. You feel winded when you run through it.